Let's drop that old one that we used to do back in the days.
Okay, what's up, people?
What up, dude?
What's up, Detroiters? Welcome to
The People Mover Podcast,
where every week we talk about everything from relationships to life experiences to living in Detroit to
You are so funny.
much more. Help me out.
We explore the power of social connection through conversation. We literally want to move the people.
It's your host, Miracle, with our co-host,
Malcolm Elliott. And we have some guests here today.
Woo!
We have some really good guests here today. So let's see. Let's just go down the line and everybody can introduce themselves and say what you do. Let's start with you.
I go by the name Big T. I am a
Big T.
I am a registered nurse. So yeah.
Need y'all.
For sure. Frontliner, you know.
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
What about you?
My name is Kellie, and I'm a mortgage underwriter.
Need you too.
Need you too, for sure.
Absolutely.
I'm Stackz. I'm Big T's fiance. I'm a rapper.
Period.
Yeah.
Clothing designer.
And this is
creative.
episode.
What episode number? I don't know.
This is
Six?
5.
Oh.
6. No, it is. It's 6. It is 6. We did 6.
Someone said 6 on the way.
Yeah, 6. No, no, it was Rocky.
I
We did
heard
the
5.
other one. We did the other one.
And then
This
6 would be this one.
5 or
Yeah.
6.
Delusional?
y'all, it's on the it's tagged under the video.
Yeah,
y'all
whatever
got
the
it.
video
Y'all
episode
know.
shows, that's what it is.
You know how to when the Mary Jane just kick in, just be like,
Exactly.
What day is it?
I don't know. I don't know anything right now. But thank you guys for coming on the pod.
Cheers. Thank you for having us.
Cheers. We've only hung out like a good handful of times outside of our settings. I feel like we both have only hung out a good handful of times.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to talk about friendship a little bit in our relationship, and like you guys introduce yourselves also, because you guys are both from the city.
Yes, from Detroit.
Yeah, from Detroit.
From
Okay,
Detroit.
what side we on?
West side.
I'm from the west side, the best side.
Okay, yeah, shit.
That's what mom
Wow. Do we
Hey,
have an east sider?
Dave said he from the east. He said
We
he
have
like
an east sider on
Right.
the ones and twos.
For the ones and twos.
I don't know.
Screaming. I'm definitely like suburban though, because I grew up on South Mount Livernois and then went to the suburban area maybe like 4th grade, 3rd grade. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love me some good cousins. I don't even play. I don't know all about it. I'm from, I'm from Detroit too. Anywhere you say, I know where it's at.
Yeah.
I've stayed in Midtown. What side is Midtown?
Midtown is Midtown.
Yeah.
So you have to say Midtown. You can't say East Side or West Side or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
Midtown.
whatever.
It's Midtown, you Southwest, you West Side, East
I'm
Side.
from Highland Park. It's
HP.
like in between, right
Yeah.
in between the east and the west side.
So you can't even say East or West either.
Yeah.
He's
You
a
have
border
to say
baby.
Highland
No,
Park.
HP is a whole thing in itself.
It is.
It is.
I was gonna ask, just in general, because I'm like, we haven't hung out that much outside of our settings, but
Yeah.
I was like, I would consider you my friend, both of you guys, and I was kind of gonna touch on friendship a little bit, and I was gonna ask you both what it takes for you to give someone the friend label. Like, does it matter how many times you see them? Does it matter if you hit up for someone when you first meet them initially? Like, does that consider them a friend, or does it take some work to get that label?
You want to go, Kelly?
Yeah, I think it takes a lot to be my friend. I feel like you have to meet my family, like know them. You have to be understanding. I feel like I'm crazy as a person, so as long as you get me, you know, and like you still love me and want to see me and hang out with me, like I consider you as a friend for sure.
For me, I'm super friendly, so some people would think they were my friends, and it's just like associates. Not you, of course. I'm just saying, like, I talk, like, I can be a patient I see on it today, and they're like, that's my friend, and I'm like, we were just really cool. But for me, it's just how you show up time and time again, kind of. Like, you just kind of are who you say you are beyond just, just what you say. You know, it's what you do. How you treat other people, like, even when I'm not when you're not treating me away, like, how are you treating people around you? So it's kind of like, okay,
and how you speak about other
Yeah.
people. Because a lot of people are like, oh, if you're telling me all these other people's
Yeah. If you're my friend, I've
information
obviously seen some part of me in you. So
right,
that's,
exactly,
that's serious. But I'm nice. So a lot of y'all probably think I'm my friends. Y'all not.
literally. And you're also like you work in like a field where it requires you to be quote unquote friends with people.
Yeah.
And like lead with just
Yeah.
like trust me. And
Exactly.
everything.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
So.
My teacher's a nurse. My nurse. Nothing but respect for my nurse.
Her nurse. She's hilarious. So possessive.
No, literally.
Is that where y'all met at?
The job.
Job?
For
Yeah,
sure.
the job.
Okay.
We work
Yeah.
together.
Work
Yeah.
friends.
We're
Okay.
friends.
That's real. And then how did y'all meet? You
We
and
met
Kellie?
online.
Yeah, we
Okay.
were online.
Hey, it's 2024, baby. It's
Miracle
No, literally,
is
there's, like,
online for
I'm
sure.
online for sure. Like
Yeah.
I'm like this Bumble.
Seeing them digital
friends,
streets.
And there's
It's
like
no, I'm
Yeah.
fucking-
I'm in the streets for relationships
For relationships.
and
Yeah.
for friendships.
Yeah.
No,
Both
facts.
of
And family. She doesn't have people here, so.
Right,
Yeah.
no, that's real.
y'all are my family.
I
know, we love you.
So I know I'm hearing y'all professional jobs. Do y'all have like anything outside of them, like the brands that y'all trying to build or anything like that y'all
Oh
do?
man. Go ahead, Kellie.
No, I don't have any brands. Like outside of work, it's longboarding. It's trying to be a better person, trying to manage my money, and that's about it.
That's real.
Self-care.
Adulting, for
Yeah.
real.
I
Don't get me
love
started
it.
on adulting.
Well, for me, just personally, I do photography, videography. That's like my passion.
Okay.
And I'm a creative, just like my fiance. We also have a clothing line coming out. It's called Cultivated. So we do that. I manage his artistry. We just do a lot for sure. We have 3 daughters, so we're pretty busy. Yeah, it's super dope.
I was saying, and you got a song coming out soon, right?
Project.
Project.
Coming out soon. When
Heartbreak
is it
Hotel.
dropping?
September 12th. MVP season 3-peat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's saying Heartbreak Hotel. I got a project coming out after New Year called
Yeah.
Heartbreak Hotel.
We getting leaks now.
He has to come back here when that's coming out.
No, yeah, you have to
Yeah.
come back and talk
Yeah.
about it.
Definitely.
And is she on it?
No, why would I be on it?
Because he's in love and he's writing
Oh,
a
is
love
he
song.
talking about?
Yeah.
I don't
She
know.
she has music dedicated to her.
I don't know.
It's cute.
I don't have him dig into that too much. Like his artistry.
Are you on
is
any
his.
outros? On any intros?
Any
skits?
voicemails?
Any skits?
I am on a voicemail on a song.
Had to be.
Being a crazy lady, which is not who I am. So
Okay.
yeah, that's it.
And a toxic relationship, we like to on the podcast kind of talk about pop culture a little bit and like what's going on in the media. And a toxic relationship was that girl. I don't know if you guys heard about the story with like Lil Yachty.
No.
Oh shit, with the Concrete Boys, Karrahboo.
These
all
damn
that
Karrahboo.
shit.
You heard what happened?
Oh yeah.
What
You know
happened?
him writing her music? Or you talking about?
Yeah,
Nigga said he was writing her music,
he said he
dressing her. That nigga said he said every day I woke up and dressed 5 niggas.
Yeah. So basically, he went off on her. I don't know if she left the group or got kicked out.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Like she left.
She said she.
Just
He
left.
said that she left, and then she
Said
said
they
no,
kicked-
she
They
was
kicked
Kicked
out,
out, yeah,
right?
so-
Which is such weird. There's with such player words, and I think he was kind of tearing up. Which I'm like, why are you crashing out so bad?
It was his birthday, and it was like he was a.
Maybe something happened.
Hey.
Lost.
But no, basically, like, she said she got kicked out, and he said she left.
Okay.
But he was saying how she's, like, disrespectful. She talks down to people. She's not, she
Yeah.
doesn't even write her own raps and all this shit.
He's like, I did
She
this for
doesn't
you, I
even
did
make
that
sense.
for you.
Yeah, I
alright,
did this for you, I did that for
She
you, and
leaked
this
the
is how
record
you, like,
start and him
show
writing
me.
the song.
Now, who was the she? Because I started
Karrahboo.
thinking.
Karrahboo, yeah.
Oh, I don't even know her.
No,
So I'm like, who y'all
No
think was in the
disrespect,
wrong
Karrahboo.
though?
And
For
I
sure,
also,
but-
like, I wanted to talk about that a little bit, but I wanted to talk about, like, when it's valid to bring up, like, what you did for someone. Because I'm, like, in an extent, like, people are always like, well, don't do shit for me if you're going to be like, oh, I got her out the hood and I did this shit. Why do that for me if you're going to, like, throw it out? Where's the line on, like, calling someone out? You know?
I think it really depends on their relationship, because he said something about she is working at like a restaurant or waiting tables or something.
Yeah.
That sounded like they wasn't friends. That sounded like he got her for business. So now if we doing business and the business go bad, then yeah, and you saying something about me that isn't true, I'm about to let everybody know the truth. Like, no, I invested this amount to you. This what you was doing before I came in the picture and tried to do this. Now if we friends, I'm not gonna do that to my friend. But business wise, because now you making nobody else might not want to sign to me
Right,
now,
work with me,
because
yeah.
you messing up my business now, and I got a record label.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. I think, yeah, like he said, when you're trying to lie about it. Now, if you're quiet, cool. We don't have to even mention what happened, and we don't ever have to bring it back up. But if you start to forget, the hand that feeds you. Sometimes I'm a remind you on social media, but if that's where we're at with it, that's our war ground. That's where we are. But I would rather give you a call. Like, have you forgot? Sometimes you do it in relationships. That's just period. Sometimes you have to remind people because sometimes people are human. They are ungrateful. They forget. They have bad days. They have amnesia. So sometimes, you gotta don't forget.
Especially to defend your take. Like if you're trying to, I hate to say, if you're trying to prove a point, you're like, well, I might have. You have to bring up your receipts almost. Yeah. It's like, hey, I was not freaking out before, but now it's getting bad because you did this.
And love don't keep receipts, but I remember for sure.
And she tried to say he lied, so he brought the receipts and posted the reference track of him writing the song. Like, just because anybody think I'm lying.
And then watching her Genius or whatever video, you're like, you didn't even write this shit.
Yeah,
what the fuck
so you're just like about? Overall like discredited. That's awful. But yeah.
What else happened? I seen the Tyrese shit. The Tyrese interview.
Yeah.
He was crying on The Breakfast Club.
He watches all interviews, like for the core, but Tyrese is at least he's raw. I say that because we talk about not putting our mental health out there. Black men just like holding it in, and then here he is like laying it out. Whether it's bizarre what it is, he's letting it out. He's already an actor, so why we can't let him just get his emotions off? We already look at him on TV and do it, and now we're laughing. So it's kind of like some of us are the pots and the kettles.
Well, yeah, we're all hypocrites at the end of the day, anyway. Yeah. But he talked about so many points because we watched the interview together, and I was gonna say multiple points. But first, I was gonna ask you guys what you guys feel about, how the older generation in the rap scene always feels a kind of way when the young, new, hip people come along. Because he was talking about the TikTok people, and I'm like, sometimes it comes like off spiteful. Because I'm like, when you get older, you're not going to be the new teen pop star, like, topic. You kind of have to swallow that. But, like, a lot of people in the rap scene, they get salty when they see, like, a new person coming up. I'm like, I don't know how you guys feel about the whole, like, oh, you need TikTok to be hip. And, like, oh, I'm not going to adapt. I'm going to stick to what I know.
I think that's always going to be an ever-evolving problem. Like poor, homeless, like this is just gonna ever revolve. It's like the king dethroning the person that's coming up. No matter what it is in, you're gonna feel away, period. Until you can mellow out and get what the times are going. Like you can't even worry about who's not moving, who's staying there. Like they'll come or they'll stay there and it's okay.
Anything that's not evolving, dying for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. I think it's an era thing.
Right, eras, even with fashion, and with anything.
Because the new generation will say they're doing it better than the old generation. And how you using TikTok, for example, if back in the day, nobody had a platform like TikTok to get out there and they really put in a grind, I could see them being spiteful. Like, it's like in the NBA, like the players back in the day might have only made $2 million. Steph Curry just signed a 1-year deal for $63 million. Some people never made that and was like top players back in their time, so they're probably looking at stuff like. But like he said, everything is evolving. But I did listen to some of Tyrese's album. I understand I'm not gonna call it a crash out. Whatever he was doing, I understand
it was a crash out of the year.
I understand it more.
We've all had our crash out moments, though.
I understand. I heard the album when he said because he's dressing like he's from the 70s. Everywhere you go, I don't know if y'all seen that. It's a 70s album. Okay. So I think. Sometimes artists like to mirror the art that they're doing. That's why, I don't know if y'all know Andre 3000. He always used to look crazy. Love him. But he used to say he's trying to look like the music he's making. Yeah. So that's why he looked like that.
I never knew that. That's interesting.
Yeah. And it's like, do what you want. I feel like as human beings, we want acceptance so bad. But do what you want. The crowd that you want to inspire will attract. Exactly. But if you want to make sales, sorry, do the TikToks. Unless you're Adele or some shit.
But he doesn't have to. His crowd is not even on TikTok.
On the flip side, if somebody's older doing a TikTok, we're going to look at them like they crazy. Why are you on TikTok at 50 years old trying to gain a
Will
younger
Smith
audience?
out there.
Will Smith and also Tabitha Brown, that cook.
Yeah.
Will Smith has a personality
she's like a vegan cook on TikTok.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Tyrese
she blew up and she's
Cent,
older, and I'm like, it also benefited
Well, you
It's the
have
personality thing too. Like somebody like Nas or Jay-Z, if you seen them on TikTok, you wouldn't say the same thing you're saying about Will Smith on TikTok.
Yeah.
Will Smith has that type of personality, but for somebody without that type of personality, it's not gonna work. If DMX was still alive, we seen DMX on TikTok, he'd be trending for being on TikTok, but it'd be like people would say he ruined his legacy by doing something like that.
All right.
Like, which is crazy.
Yeah. That's like Antonio Banderas doing like Puss in Boots. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he was like, you know, he was Zorro and everything else. They're like, but now he's doing kids movies. It's like, But I think I think Tyrese got the personality, honestly. He's fucking hilarious without trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Like just one of those naturally funny people.
But
so
him doing the interviews is his version of doing TikTok.
true. Because he
Him crying in
getting clipped
interviews,
on
just
TikTok
kidding.
anyway.
Yeah.
He getting turned into a meme
I'm not making fun of
anyway.
him for crying because men do cry, and we
I
love
know
that.
you're not.
I'm not.
I know
I'm
you're
not.
not.
I'm not. Genuinely, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's good. And when he was crying, he was being vulnerable about his divorce and
Yeah.
her and
Real
a whole
things.
different- real things.
I
Yeah.
thought it was hilarious when he took off all the fake jewelry. I thought that was...
He was like, he said, "Look real
Fake.
than a motherfucker, don't it?
You think these
$23
earrings real?
on Amazon."
Fake.
Yeah. What do you
That
guys?
was legendary.
Because the guest we had last, we talked about like we talked about like fashion a little bit with the last kiss we had, and we asked her about designer. What do you guys think about people who wear fake designer?
I mean, it's all coming from the same place. I used to be on drop shipping, the same heat stamp. Like it's just the same thing to me.
Yeah. For me, it's my pastor. One time, he was just like, you know, people make so much fun about brands. He like everything you put on is a brand. It's just about where it came from.
Yep.
So you're gonna laugh at somebody because you spend more. Okay, it's on you. For me, I stopped looking. Well, not even stopped. My mom was like, to me, when I was growing up, she glorified it so much, it kind of made me not like it. And then I started to reappreciate it as an adult. And by that time, I was like, this is expensive. I mean, it's not that deep. If I get some, it'll be little pieces here and there. But my mom just like, it gotta be this. It gotta be the Gucci. Like, you see the Gucci's, like, even when you see, she makes sure you see the belt.
Yeah,
you see
look
the,
at my
and I'm
mom did that
this
with
is
Coach. She's like, this is how
insane.
you know it's
Do you
real
know how
Coach?
self-conscious you have to be
Yeah.
to tuck your shirt in and
Yeah.
just to see a belt? It's
Yo, belt
insane.
is crazy. Niggas
And
used to
like
be
you
in high
as a
school
parent,
going
like
crazy.
are they?
Yeah. One of my
what?
followers was selling a regular Gucci belt. Looks like a nice
Right.
leather that my dad has. She was like, "Oh, I'm reselling it for $1,100." And I was like, "Who wants to put $1,100 worth of leather around their waist?" Like, I love my waist. She's not that expensive. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, for
But
the cars,
sometimes
the
putting
clothes,
spending money on
houses.
things it kind of does add value when you wear it. Because
To who?
I'm not wearing Jordans, but like when I did buy my first pair of Jordans, most
felt good?
expensive shoes I've ever owned.
Yeah.
I'm not a shoe person, but I did feel good about it.
I'm a sneakerhead.
You know what I mean? So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is expensive as fuck, but I feel
No.
Yeah.
I feel good when
Cool
I
in it,
do,
you know
not
what
when
I
I
mean?
acquire. Like when I get the degree, when I bought the house, or when I buy the car.
Business.
Like I don't. It's not the materials. Like that's cool, but I don't feel good when I got it. It's like, oh, okay, I wore this today because I had this in my closet. It's nice, cool. Like I was not like, yeah, because they about to be like, she got the Gucci's.
I mean, but it's good to have nice things. That's all
It's
I'm
great
saying.
to
It's
have.
nice to have
like
nice
let's
things.
not get that confused because y'all gonna
Right.
see me out here with some name brand. I'm like, please.
Like, even if we care more about somebody's personality and their mindset,
yeah.
first impressions is this nigga got a hole in his shoes compared to the nigga over here with Balenciagas on.
It's different
like,
for guys. We
it
can
is.
have on a $20 ensemble and be the
It
baddest
is
thing.
true.
Y'all
We cannot-
sometimes
now, guys, it's not about the brand, but we can't wear anything.
true.
I can't go.
men cannot dress anyway.
I can't go to Target.
They barely wear
I
anything
can't go to
as
Target and
is.
get me
Like
an
you guys
outfit to
don't
wear
give
for
each
the day.
other options and variety.
Some men, but some men
Niggas
put it
be
on.
dressing.
All men.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
we did not say that Miracle
Niggas be
did.
dressing.
Y'all be putting that
I'm like,
shit
this
on.
nigga is dry.
My man be putting that shit on. I
He
don't know
got
what
that
she's
shit
talking
on.
about.
Like, what are you talking
No,
about?
I know.
Those brands where you stand on that and then you try to throw it in our face and sell it for this high price is insane, and I'm never coming up off of that. I used to want Balenciagas. Like I don't want that anymore.
I don't hold grudges, but God forgives. I don't with everything.
You're like, I'm not
He
God.
definitely don't
I'm
play
not
with that
God.
child
I'm not
pornography.
God.
Like
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
like,
like, when it comes to
Dating
things
little
and stuff
girls,
like
he don't play that.
I mean, there's nothing you could do to make me be like, oh no, I forgive you. You was just like, no.
yeah, he's not R. Kelly fan. He's not gonna step in the name of love.
Niggas ain't stepped in the name of love
No.
in so long.
I don't know
Women
what
just
man
start
you
dressing
dressing
niggas.
on.
If you get a nigga that can't dress, you just start dressing them. That's what women do. They be like, you know
help
what?
'em out.
Yeah.
We gonna
Help
get your
find
shit
somebody to
together.
help
Here
'em
goes
out,
some
yeah.
pants, some shoes,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
joggers,
yeah.
some this.
Do you feel the same way?
I know,
you
nigga,
have
whole
partner.
cloud. The nigga had, when she met him,
You guys
had a
influence each
Hanes
other's
pack of
fashions.
tees. They be like,
Do you guys dress each other?
How does that work,
No,
Kelly?
we don't. So I'm very much like hippie spirited. So like I'm not with like the brand names. Like I don't like that.
Oh,
I'm
she
more of a
is.
thrift store kind of girl.
How long you been in a relationship? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's been 6 months. We've been talking for longer, but like we made it official and it's been like 6 months.
Now, how did y'all meet?
We met on Facebook dating, actually.
Oh, see, it works.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
no, I
I
didn't.
mean, we
Let
see
me
each other
read down
usually
mine.
I got a
every
couple
month.
of Facebook dating.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, that's my girl.
That's nice.
Shout out to her.
And what's the dynamic? Because I'm like, what's the dynamic when you guys go on a date? Like, who paid on the first date?
I mean, it's like 50-50, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like, we both pay for stuff. Like, I pay for her flight, she pays for mine. Like,
Where
she
does she
takes us out on a
live?
trip, I take us out. She lives in Georgia.
Oh,
Yeah, and I have family out there, and my sister's out there,
We're
so
getting
it
married
works.
in Georgia. Nice. Oh, we might have to ask her about some stuff in Georgia.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
So you
She
doing
be
a
out
long
there.
distance thing? Oh, that's a whole deal. You
This
cut
is-
different.
yeah.
This is my
Different.
my second long distance, kind of.
Is everyone on the, like, if you meet someone initially and they're like, well, I really like you, but I live here, would you initially be like, yes, let's do long
Yeah.
distance? Or do you have to build something first?
I have to build something first.
So you guys built.
Yeah.
So-
I didn't really like her in the beginning. I don't like anyone in the beginning, but like she
That's
really
me. I
fought
don't
for
like
my
anybody in the beginning.
I feel like
Yeah.
you've.
And you be like, ah.
Because I can be a pretty serious person, and she like was really trying to get a conversation out of me. So that's what I liked, and it was always like an in-depth, like genuine conversation. So
Oh, she
Yeah.
put you out
I
your
think
shit.
like this.
Same.
but I'm
Have you
just
guys
saying, like,
cheated?
No.
yeah.
You cheated, Kelly?
I've cheated back.
no,
I've
Kelly.
cheated back.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Not in this
It
relationship.
happens.
I've cheated back.
Not in this relationship. Good.
No, I when I was talking to men, I was definitely cheating with men, but like women, I've never cheated with. But that's where the cheating came from because I didn't like men. I was liking women, so that's where that was.
You cheated
Trying
on
to
a
figure
man
it
with a woman?
Mm-hmm.
That don't really count.
They don't
That's
think
not
that
it.
counts,
I
but it
was
does.
fucking with you.
But it
I had to do
does.
that for the count. Sorry.
It definitely
thing
does.
is,
Niggas like,
like-
niggas don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And they niggas, my niggas like, hey.
No, it does. It's the
Definitely
emotional.
does.
I think it still hurts. They might feel like, oh, it's another guy, but it still hurts.
Niggas think they
damn,
gonna
am I
get
not
a
enough?
threesome out of that. Niggas be like,
Yeah,
shit,
literally.
niggas like,
She
come
don't
back
like
to
you,
them.
then yeah, it's still cheating.
Shit,
but
I mean,
let the
shit,
other
she
girl
don't-
like
See?
Like,
Yeah, still cheating.
Then our nigga, whew, a nigga fuck with another nigga, that's heartbreaking. Niggas will break down over that. For a woman, they'll be like, you know, we can work past this. We could, you know what I'm
It's another
saying?
moment they kind of are more lenient and forgiving, and they're like, oh.
But why would you want to work past
me.
it? Like, if somebody decided in their mind to go be deceptive and to cheat, whether it's a woman or a man, it's like, oh, it's work passable. What if it's with a man next time, you know? So it's kind of like,
It's Kelly, though. You know what I'm saying? Kelly look like a
my
good
God.
person.
No,
you know what I'm
that's the
saying? Like,
thing,
no,
though.
I'm just saying. That's why I'm like, let's not too
Stop.
much on Kelly now. Not too much.
No, but the guys that I was talking to, they didn't see it as cheating. But it was just like I was finding myself.
Yeah.
Like I was hurting them, but I was also confused on like what I wanted, what I liked. So it wasn't a work passable thing. Like they lost me. You know,
That's real.
Like,
I don't even want it anymore.
Last week, I mean, no, 2 weeks, 2 episodes ago, I was talking about Drake with the R. Kelly shit. Niggas was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, before people like Amber Rose came out, she was like, oh, we gonna act like Drake not making the soundtrack to our lives right now. You know what I'm saying? Because now he been accused as a pedophile. And I'm like, this is exactly what niggas say about R. Kelly. They was like, we just stepped in the name of love, believe we could fly, and all remix to Ignition, all of that shit. And the whole time he was abusing kids. So I'm like, what is the difference between Drake and R. Kelly right now?
I think Drake's was a
seen it.
lie. I think he's not a pedophile. He might like women who are younger. I don't think he is a pedophile. Like, I don't, unless the facts come out.
Definition of pedophile.
please,
someone that's date kids.
That's what I said.
Eight-
The
yeah.
definition.
Well, R.
of
Kelly,
pedophile.
he
What
just-
defines a kid?
Under
13,
age.
like Millie Bobby
girl.
Brown was 13 when Teenage Fever came out in 2017.
What'd you say, Kelly?
when that little girl from Stranger Things was on that interview or whatever,
Millie Bobby
and she
Brown.
was like, "Yeah, Drake texted me," and the girl was like,
Come
"Drake
on,
is
man.
texting you, a 13-year-old." I'm not saying he's a pedophile. There's something
You
that
said
came
Millie?
out. Yeah.
Oh, I see
But that right there,
That's
I
the girl
would
from
never
Stranger
text
Things when you
someone
saying
who
it
is
was
23.
A
I wouldn't text someone
child.
22.
I
I
want-
was 28.
Oh, wait,
I
how old
wouldn't
was
do
she?
that. I'm
though?
one of the people who I don't even believe. I think Mike was crazy, but I don't think Mike touched the kids. But I think I need proof. Like how you just said, Step in the Name of Love or R. Kelly. People did all of that after he said Aaliyah name on a song when Aaliyah was 9 years old.
Right.
We knew that he was having sex with Aaliyah. We don't know that Drake was having sex with a kid. And I'm one of them people because I don't forgive it. Once the information come out and the truth is there, it's like, all right, then yeah, I condemn you for that. I'm not forgiving you. But because something like that is so harsh, even if because you a celebrity, so a lot of celebrities do that with younger celebrities because they think they cool. And I think Stranger Things was a hit show. But if I don't know for sure you did it, like molestation and like stuff like that, and
we already talked about.
I don't want to put that on somebody.
There's only so much we know anyway because we don't know these people.
R. Kelly, we have video now. We have video of that.
We know R. Kelly did.
I feel like people need definitive evidence.
He went on 106 and Park with Aaliyah.
Like Diddy, we have video of him hitting cats, but before that video, niggas was not like cancel Diddy. But after they seen the video, I was like, oh, that nigga up out of here.
That's the proof, though.
But I'm saying, we have documented events over like 10 years of Drake partying with teenagers. That's all I'm saying. And giving them
what
like
is the line
alcohol.
of like age gap that's reasonable for you guys? Because there's a lot of people who call people
below
pedophiles for dating like 22-year-olds. It's like,
let me be clear.
We know DiCaprio is still a pedophile even though he dates like 25-year-olds. He's like much older.
We all listen to Future?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Future always date kids.
Shout out Future?
Future is almost 50 years old. Future always date teens. He was dating Lori Harvey. She was 19. Yeah. So that's why I don't understand when people say that. Like, we see Future do it all the time.
Tiger and Kylie.
Future even rap about drugs that he don't do.
Weird.
Giving drugs to teens.
That's what I'm saying.
What's your age gap with you and your
I'm not
partner?
talking to anyone that's younger, like 3 or 4 years younger than me. I have no interest.
It's weird.
You don't have as much money as I do.
What's you guys' age
gap?
gap?
As I am.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
2 years?
2 years.
Below? I don't go below. Sorry. I don't go below.
So there is a limit for you guys where it's like 8 years is like too much.
I can't do early 20s. Like, I'm 34.
Yeah, no. I want someone smart. I'm not saying younger people are dumb, but like, no. Like, I need you here.
Mentally, I need
But
that
that's
frontal
even
lobe to
dummies.
be all the way
Here with me.
developed.
Yeah.
Frontal lobe all the way. I'm just.
No more sporadic moments. Like,
Right.
And people have to be honest. When you watch movies and you listening to people's music, like the music industry and like acting and stuff, it's a predatory industry. So
Facts.
it's a lot of them people, like you say. That's why anytime some proof come out, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like.
But I also mentioned how a lot of rappers or anyone with art have like weird records.
Niggas be
what do you mean by
weird?
weird?
Drugs or
Yeah.
anything under the law. Cases.
Let's just say Hollywood is a
Periods.
weird place. I think
Yeah.
everybody who's at the top or who is involved in Hollywood has been in
That's
the weird
why you gotta
rooms. They
stay
seen weird
prayed up.
things.
They've overlooked weird things.
And I definitely don't dismiss proof. And then I go with my intuition too. Like if I believe this happened, like I'm like, I'll wait for the proof, but I'm standing on it. Like Trey Songz, I believe he's a pedophile. So not even a
Niggas, they was at the
pedophile.
con- they was at the concert.
I believe he's a rapist.
There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers at the concert. I'm
Yeah,
like, damn.
so-
I was like, some people who I know who daddy pastors was at the concert. I said, damn.
Which is crazy. Some people separate sex,
What we
selling
doing?
sex from actual crimes, which I don't know how they do the two. That's how Hollywood is able
That's
to excel
crazy.
in a way that it does. But I believe that. I'm not worried about it to come bite me in the ass. We don't want a song with Trey Songz. So
Well, we do appreciate all y'all coming on the podcast
Thank
today.
you.
We do. This is the first time we have multiple guests on the episode, honestly. So we do appreciate it. Honestly.
Yeah, we'll
we
be
hope y'all
back.
come back for real.
I'll be sitting in the background next time Stackz
Yeah.
comes, but we'll be here for sure. Yeah.
Y'all all super fly. I wanted to say that. Just on the record, so y'all can have it like on wax forever that y'all was fly.
Oh, thank you.
and y'all be dressed.
Let me get
Y'all
something on
be
record too.
blessed, yeah. Uh-huh.
We just built him a studio in the basement, so we got to get y'all on a project together for sure.
Man, y'all know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Y'all know where I'm at.
for
So y'all
sure.
drop y'all handles where everybody could find y'all at. Yeah.
I guess you can. I'm not like
I wanna get
my
people my-
Yeah, I
my
don't like
social
that.
media is kind of like personal.
I love that.
Like I said, I'm a registered nurse. If you find me, you find me. If you don't, but you can definitely follow my man. I do some management for him, and you guys.
I'm Splash Bros _Stackz STACKZ. Splash Bros _Stackz. Stackz with a Z. That's on Instagram and Facebook.
Project coming again. What date?
September 12th, MVP season 3P.
Yeah.
And you said you ain't on social media either.
No, I am. I just don't.
She
like to
just
share.
started.
Oh,
First
okay,
of all,
it's
she
okay.
did not post for like maybe fucking a year.
It was 4
Good.
years. I didn't.
4
post.
years.
Yeah.
Not even
I'm
one.
a under the rock kind of person.
Yeah,
like,
you.
Niggas in the comments gonna be so
Yeah, I'm a
hurt. They
baby
gonna be like,
turtle.
tag her, tag. I can't even
Oh,
do
yeah,
it, brother.
you did.
Yeah,
Can't even do
sorry.
it. I'm sorry.
Tell them they're gonna have to just find it in the spirit.
Social
That's
media
timeless.
break
I'm sorry.
is needed.
Just
And
pray.
that's a whole other
Go outside and touch
conversation.
grass. I'm sorry. You
Timeless.
Malcolm Elliott
based
music on
on
everything. MalcolmElliottMusic.com. You can find us at the People Mover Pod. And it's a that's a wrap.
People mover pod.
Hey, this
Yay,
is awesome.
guys.
This is so awesome.